Good morning. Welcome back to Sending Ravens. Let's see how the day's looking. See how our our new week beginning. A lot of people don't like Mondays, but I find them exciting because it's like the beginning of your week. I don't know. I'm okay with Mondays. Maybe it's because I love my job. I love my work. So lucky for me. Okay, so the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man, waiting, putting things in a different perspective and letting things play themselves out. Sometimes that is a good call, right? It's not always time to jump into things, right? And in the past, we've got something disappointing. So a disappointing situation occurs. And it's temporary because fives are temporary. So if something's been disappointing in your last week or the weekend, okay, just wait before you decide how you're going to look at it, right? Think about and choose and make a conscious effort to look at your situation from different perspectives. That's what this guy does. Becomes enlightened through looking at things from different perspectives and through waiting and watching. That's why the halo, he becomes enlightened. And if you notice, even though it sounds scary, the Hanged Man, he's in a yoga position. That's a yoga position. Okay, so here in the middle, we've got the Three of Wands. I feel like something that was a bit disappointing, actually, when looked at from a different perspective and given a little time, could shift to a positive. So something that appears to be a disappointment could be short-lived and shifts itself into a positive thing. Something could turn into a positive thing that was disappointing. And we've got the Hierophant. So I feel like just wait, give it a little time. There's still a lot of things to come to light about it. Okay, that situation that you thought at first glance looked disappointing. And now we've got the World. So the World as the outcome. So something totally comes around full circle and goes maybe from disappointing to a strength. So something starts out as a disappointment and actually turns into a strength. A strength, yeah. So, in the 11th hour. So I don't know what the 11th hour is for everybody. Whoops, my fingers keep getting in the way. For everybody, it's different, right? What's the 11th hour? By the end of today, maybe 10 hours from now, because we are doing these readings daily. So something turns from a disappointing kind of energy. If you just leave it and don't decide how you feel about it, it will really turn itself around and become a strength and a positive. Isn't that interesting? Okay, that's good. That's good to know, right? Now we've got the Lovers and the Seven. So the Lovers and the Seven. The Lovers. Balancing. A balancing. Something's going to balance itself out. Yeah. So it looks bad at first, and given a little time, patience, and perseverance, this thing will balance itself out and become a workable thing, like a workable energy, as opposed to how disappointing it seemed. So don't stay too much time. Yeah, this is how you think about things, how you think. So don't speak about and think about how disappointing this was, that this happened or whatever, because that will solidify it, right? How we think, because this is about thinking and speaking. Use a new approach mentally and say something different about this. Like, yeah, that was disappointing, but I got a feeling it's going to turn itself around. Assume it's possible for things to turn out, as opposed to everything's dreary and it always screws up for me, right? Because we so often stay with that narrative in our mind and verbally, and then we just create more of that. Oh, by the way, there's this little dime here. The reason I have a dime is because my sister Barb, who passed away in 2012, she was a year older than me. It always sends me dimes. I find them everywhere, and I know it's from her. And they do say dimes from heaven. And I don't know why dimes, but Spirit World will often send you a dime to remind you of one of your loved ones who's passed away. And it's definitely Barb. And my sister always comes to me when I'm doing readings. She always hangs out with me. It's like her wisdom jumped inside of me when she left the world. She left me some of her smarts. She was way smarter than me, especially about certain things, right? Like her area of expertise was very different than mine. She was very kind of world smart and smart earth plane and financially smart. And I find ever since, she came and joined my energy, she's like in my heart now. And I feel like I'm smarter about money and business. Yeah. And thanks to her. Thanks, Barb. Because, I had other kinds of smarts, but not those kind of smarts. But now I got those kind of smarts too. Wow. Well, thank you so much for listening. And do like and share. And I hope I'm a little bit helpful with these daily reads, or almost daily reads. I skip a few here and there. Sorry about that. I'm going to do my best, though. And have a wonderful day going forward. Send in your ravens.